definitely, it's very difficult for teachers of English to teach English effectively here. And the result is that only 2% of the population has a functional level of English in Mexico after, well, I've been here for 25 years, and it hasn't improved much in 25 years, but that's because I can't teach all of them. I'm only joking. But I mean, there's too many people to teach, but there is something going on. There's something going wrong. But anyway, I think what we're saying here, the important thing here is are the missed opportunities. Isn't that right, Fabrizio? I mean, Brazil is unlikely to collapse because people don't speak English, it's unlikely to collapse. Mexico will still be here. But I think that there are many opportunities through globalization and internationalization, especially as the USA declines. It's in a state of decline, I think, at the moment, isn't it? With Trump?
Is, yes, it is. It's undergoing a decline.
So and people are looking to do business with people, with other countries that are, and I think if a country is not able to communicate to the world or with the world, then it's very difficult to do business, no? Because not everybody speaks Spanish and not everybody speaks Brazilian Portuguese,
Not everybody speaks Chinese now.
Not everybody speaks Chinese, but they're learning English, you see.
They are learning, thank goodness, right?
And they're investing an awful lot in their educational in education,
Yes.
So I mean, I teach SAT, and I know that the US average, the SAT average is something like 1,200 points, but for a US high school student, Asians who sit that exam are getting 1,400, 1,500 pretty consistently. So there's something, you see, that they are learning machines, they're learning machines in Asia, and I suppose maybe we don't want to be, so children deserve a childhood as well, don't they? But there's something happening in Asia where the kids are way ahead of the US, even on the US exams, So China is well positioned,
Goodness, that's scary.
Well, it doesn't surprise me anymore because I've been teaching the SAT for a while now. But at the beginning, it did strike me as very, very interesting that China does better in the US exams than the US does.
You see,
on average.
They are really prepared to lead the world.
They're preparing to lead the world. And of course, with these exams, the SAT, for example, they are very well able to get into US universities. So they are increasingly receiving, a Harvard education, and then going out into the world fluent in Chinese or Korean and English, and
So they proved to be more successful than the Europeans because many Europeans are still struggling to learn English, right?
Yes, they are, which is why I think it's very funny that companies have given up on learning languages because, well, I suppose, I mean, if it hasn't worked, maybe the companies are right to question it, because I think the companies are also questioning, well, we've been doing this for 30 years and it doesn't work. So why invest more money in it? Which I think is a very good question.
Yeah.
Good question, no?
Yeah. There's also, in Europe, there's a north-south divide, right? The only Southern European country where English is very well taught and learned is Portugal.
Very true. Very true, actually. I was going to say Malta. But it's Portugal.
Malta it's official, right? We don't count Malta because Malta is their language anyway, right? They are bilingual. They are fully bilingual, right? But where English is a foreign language and where people speak English very well in Southern Europe, to Northern Europe level is Portugal, by far.
Yes.
Way better than Spain, Italy, Greece, Slavonian countries, Turkey, whatever.
Yes. I think that there are two things there. I mean, one, Portugal is the oldest country in Europe. Okay, so it has had a head start. It also I think the oldest trade relationship with
Also,
England.
yes.
You know,
But it's not
that
only
was one of
that.
the,
It's not only that. It's also because they have a long EFL tradition in Portugal,
yeah.
and the American and British culture are
Mm,
strong there also, and mostly because they don't have the dubbing industry. So
right. Yes.
since Cartoon Network is not dubbed in Portugal,
Yes.
so since you are a kid in Portugal, you are widely exposed to
There you go.
spoken English, right? They just have captions, but they
Yeah.
listen to English every day. Every day they are bombarded by English, just like in the Netherlands, right?
Just like the Netherlands and Germany and Sweden and these countries that have a
Norway,
very Norway. These are other countries that do very
yes,
well with English. No,
yes,
I
and
I
they
met
do very good EFL at school.
yes. Yes, I have a friend from university. We went to university together who's teaching English in Norway.